Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to the Chinese sign. So, what I'm going to do right now is that I'll be doing Chinese signs, okay, year of the rat and then Aries to Pisces. So, I'll be doing the year of the rat, year of the ox and year of the tiger. All right. If you're currently watching from my website or watching from I don't know, any other platform, it's you can just click on the video and then you can join me on the live chat. Okay, especially if you're like a subscriber. All right. Okay, so year of the rat is general starts at 0055. All right. This is for the entire year, okay? For the year 2022. Wow. The first quarter of the year, be very careful of people who will be very, like who'll be very somebody who will be taking advantage of your generosity, especially when it comes to finances. Be careful of fire signs as well. Mm. Your worry for this year will be all about money. All right. Uh, the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like the financial stability will be mostly in your head. Okay. It's like you're going to be more of a go getter. You're going to do anything and everything just to what do you call this, just to get whatever you want, to win in a competition, get the job that you want, get promoted. I don't know, like, just be careful of being too aggressive. Okay. Now if you're currently let's say for example you shifted your career for this year, or you're going to start looking into, could be going back to school and start all over again. I feel like the next favorable season or time for you will be around autumn. Otherwise, if you can at least, let's say for example, if you can just study online and work at the same time, that is much more advisable. But if you'll be leaving your work behind in order for you to study full time, I don't really feel like it's advisable for this year. I got the Three of Swords. I don't really feel like it's something that is feasible at this point. There will be a lot of new ventures and new beginnings for you, but because of your, it's like lack of faith, and you're not going to be very confident about whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you're going to be doing, or whatever it is that you wanted to do at this point, you will keep on having second thoughts about whether things will be in your favor or not. Okay. By the end of the year, it will be much more advisable for you. Okay. I'm sorry if the camera is not focusing because I'm using a different one. Um, by the time, around time of autumn, winter, and next spring, this is much more favorable for you. However, the only thing here is I feel like your finances will be much more stable. If not, it will be, you know, you don't really have to worry that much, because the only thing that will be affecting your health will be your, like over worrying, overthinking, and over analyzing things, and then you become paranoid. Mental depression is something that you really need to avoid. Too much thinking, too much expectations, especially when it comes to love. Okay. It's you're also burned out. To some of you has been working for like a long period of time. Okay. Let's say for example that you haven't You haven't been in a vacation for like a long period of time, and then you just keep on working and working and working because you feel like, oh, I can't really afford to get into any other vacation right now. You will just continuously like work until you're gonna be reaching up to the point that you can't take it anymore. You'll be feeling so overwhelmed, whether it's a relationship, work, finances, projects, whatever it is. You'll just easily walk away because you're so tired and feeling so overwhelmed. Okay, your health is not going to be very favorable this year. Accidents will be very minor, but you know the hospitalizations, mm, I don't really feel like any major surgery will be needed this year, but I feel like you will be, you know, the health issues, medical ailments, it's going to be from minor to major, okay? Especially if you already have some pre-existing conditions. But the mental depression is the most thing that I really feel like it will be affecting your overall performance when it comes to your work, when it comes to your relationships, overthinking, overstressing things out, blowing things out of proportion, a lot of arguments. And it's like you will also try to keep on controlling things because you want, not that you want everything to be perfect, but you want things to be according to, I don't know, to what, how you want things to be done or how you want to work things out. Okay. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for you, okay, to really and fully commit yourself into something because there's a part of you that feels like, no, I'm so tired. I really don't want to dwell on this anymore. It's like you're also ready to give up everything that you've worked hard for the past few months, okay? For 6 months, you're going to feel like, oh, I really want to get this job. I really want to get this position. I really want to get this. And then when it frustrates you, you will just easily walk away and throw it all away. Okay? So, mhm. Be careful of kidney stones, circulatory. Uh, Mostly internal organs that will become your problem. And the stress. Your immune system will also be a little bit of a problem, okay? Because of like over worrying and stuff. You also need to catch up more sleep. Some of you will be sorry, some of you will be oversexed this year. Good for you if you're gonna have a lot of sex, but I feel like some of you will be oversexed and it's gonna drain you out, especially for singles. Um, for those of you who's not yet married, there's a possibility of you, well, losing someone that you really, really love, or moving from one relationship to another to cover up another wound. But it's just, I don't know, it's like you will be losing your way more. So, with all of those wrong decisions and depressions, some of you might not even know that you're already going through a depression. Some of you will be suffering from a covert depression. So please be careful. If possible, if you can get St. John's wort tea, it's much better, so that you can ease down and have a balance of your health. Okay, if you're not allergic to it. Anyway, some of you, if you've been like in a relationship, let's say for example in a long-term relationship, Some of you will be rushing into getting married, but make sure that this is what you really want. Otherwise, some of you might not even last. Okay? You have to do something in a relationship. You have to do something that you're both into. It's going to be more of a mutual decision. It will be more of something that you really want both, not just one side, or not just that you feel like you're being forced to comply to the wish of your person, or to the wish of the one that you're with. Okay, make sure that that is also what you really want. Also, be careful in traveling or walking in dark alleys or traveling at night. Just be careful. All right. And problems in your throat as well. Or some of you will be developing COPD. Something about tightening of your air passage that leads to your lungs. And if you haven't seen your parents for like a long period of time, I feel like this is the time for you to spend a little bit of a longer time with them. Okay. If you have been away for like a long period of time, there will be frequent travels, but make sure that you'll be spending with your family. Okay. At least a little bit of time with especially with your parents during this year. Some of you, if especially if you're currently going through dark night of the soul and soul searching, you might go as far away as you could, okay, from everyone, just for you to find yourself again. Also, be careful being caught up in a burning car. Yeah, okay. It's I want to show you this. Just be careful. You know, I mean, the car this not necessarily means that you're gonna die or something like that. It's something that must come to an end, or it will be coming to an end. Okay. And if you're also suffering from a relationship that is very toxic, that definitely is coming to an end. Okay. Work wise, you will be much more competitive and aggressive. Productive, it depends if you will be gaining more balance. Okay. Because there is a possibility that this year you'll be out of balance. Like it's like you're gonna be focusing too much on work, or you will be focusing too much on your love life. Either way. All right. So all right, let's go to Aries to Pisces. Just be careful. And always remember, it's your health is something that you need to prioritize this year. All right, Aries to Pisces, Rat Aries at 1357. Okay, Aries Rat. You need to be more out there. You need to spend more time with your friends, with your family. There's also a part of you that you'll be detaching from yourself. Okay? Some of you would want to find yourself, want to find your new purpose, your new destiny, or it's like, what am I here for? It's like you will also be questioning like your spiritual thing, because whether you're already married or still single, there's a part of you that will be questioning like, what is my sole purpose this year? Or Like what are the things that I still needed to do. Now, communications wise, I feel like you, especially if you're in the field of communications and media or fire industry, there will be a lot more progress and development that you can see. But the stress and the expectations of your management and coworkers from you might also overwhelm you. Okay. But financially, I don't see any problem. Okay. Just be careful of some people that will be very envious of you along the way. Let's say, for example, that they're going through a lot of things, and for you, it's like they feel like life is so easy. You always get what you want. Your boss always praises you. Your project always gets approved. Your budget is always there, and like this and like that. So be prepared that there are some people that will be going against you, sabotaging you, or will be befriending you only to bring you down. Okay, so please be careful with that, especially with the new acquaintances. And if it's not yet if it's not yet necessary for you, let's say for example buying a new car, upgrading, renovating, or something like that, any other expenses that are not really necessary at this point, but you just want to have it for the sake of having it, please avoid it. If you can save it for the rainy days, your money, just do it. Okay, but if it's time for you to either buy a new house or buy a new car, because your house could be just dilapidated, or you're living in a very toxic environment, then go ahead. Okay. Just avoid signing any contracts during the retrograde. Also, there is someone who's been stalking you, which is a water sign. Okay. This person is someone that you can feel, or someone, I don't know, like even in your dreams, this person is always there, or you can just simply pick, you can pick this person's energy in your radar, but you can't see them anywhere. You feel like, oh, it's impossible. There's this nagging feeling that this person's still lurking around, passing by your house or passing by your street, or something's looking at you, stalking you, or could be someone who's a poser, or someone who's using a fake account, and this person is like talking to you or something like that. You have a I can't call this like a secret admirer. This someone is sorry, this person is someone with like a fatal obsession. Okay, just be careful about that. Okay, it's gonna be for this year. All right, Taurus 1748. Taurus, you will have an impulsive new beginnings. Taurus red. Okay, you will have impulsive new beginnings. Ooh, this year. But be very careful that there's still someone who's been like looking after, or it could be that they're still keeping tabs on each and every activities, or each and every single thing that you do. And this person is like watching you like a hawk. Not because that they admire your work, but because, be careful of someone who's been like waiting for the right time to betray you. This is the Ten of Swords. Okay. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, water sign, Libra, Cancer, another Taurus, and this person has been trying to reach out to you, or will try to reach out to you, but they're just gonna fail. Okay, so they're just waiting. They will be very what do you call this? They're gonna be very patient to reach out to you. Okay. Some of you will also be buying a new house around last quarter of the year. You will also be able to leave a very toxic situation, a toxic environment behind, and you will become like a homeowner this year. Okay, but it will be down by the end of the year, not anytime soon. Some of you are also thinking of getting a new car, but I feel like listen to your instinct if it's really time or not. Otherwise, please keep on saving your money. Something that you have been waiting for, more likely a new purpose, new destiny, or new meaning will finally be coming to you. Okay, the long wait is finally over. And it also, I feel like it's, if you've been thinking of pursuing something across or internationally, this is not yet the right time. Uh, you will be successful wherever you are right now. Just stay put. This is not yet the right time to travel this year. All right. Rat Gemini 2030. All right. Rat Gemini, it seems like you'll be feeling stuck. And at the same time, you'll also be either be secretive or very walled up. And it's like you'll be developing this avoidant personality. Like you just want to keep things on your own. Okay. Oh, but financially, I feel like you'll be very much concentrating on this because this will be tremendously growing. If you're also thinking of getting into business, I feel like this is the perfect time, especially around the time of Taurus, or Gemini. Okay. Um, Travel is also not favorable this year. Okay. Just be careful and also be careful of water signs. That is not going to be very true and honest with you. Singles, there you will most likely be meeting someone who's an earth sign, and that is the one that you're going to be ending up with. Be careful of an air sign that's been like taking advantage of you or not really telling you the truth. That I feel like this person is either married or this person doesn't have any intention of taking your relationship to the next level. Okay, it's like they're just stringing you along or just trying to, like what do you call this? Like they're just trying to drag you, okay, or lead you on. Just be careful. Also be careful of any land transportation related accidents. Okay, especially when if you really 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 have to travel far, or if you have to go out of town, using your car or something like that. Make sure that you'll be checking your tires or your brakes. Okay. And singles, I feel like you're going to be finding the love of your life. There will be three heartbreaks before you could find the right one. It will be during the time of August, September, June. Okay. Otherwise, am I still on? Okay. Huh. That's weird. Anyway, um yeah. So anyway, check your tires and your brakes and don't travel during the winter times or during the times that it's actually wet or rainy. Okay. And if you can, I mean, it's going to be like, if you only have a car, then it's actually impossible for you to have something else. But uh, if you can actually just drive an SUV or pickup, it's much better. Heavy car is, I feel like it's much safer than just using a car. Okay. I don't see any problem with your health, except that you're going to be very walled up and very avoidant during this year. Cancer 2458. Ooh. Cancer in each and every success. Wow. In each and every success that you will be having, there will be something in return. Okay. Be careful of some people that will be breaking your heart and will be betraying you both at the same time. Um, there are also some people from the past, things or problems from the past that will also be re-emerging and that you might have to face it once again. But this time it will be for closure. Okay. I feel like there are some things that you just keep on hanging. Um, I feel like it's time for you to really face it and close the lid of the past. Okay. Especially if you've been avoiding people, like for you not to for you not to, what do you call this, face them once again, or you don't want to see them, you don't want to talk to them. I feel like it's just really time. The grudge is already wearing you down and pulling you down as well, you know. Carrying all these grudges in your backpack is not really advisable because I feel like you're going to have a hard time getting up. But when it comes to money, success, sorry, when it comes to money and success, for this year, it will be running smoothly. But like what I said, there will be some people that will be going against you, or that will also be trying to test your patience. If you already have a child, make sure that you'll be looking after them, or make sure that you will have someone that you can trust to look after them. Okay? If your child is within 12 to 15 or 9 to 12, um you might start noticing that that their behavior is starting to change. It is because that they will be experiencing some bullying, whether it's in person or it's online. Okay, this is something that you really need to tackle and that you really need to look into. This is like a serious condition. Okay, anyway, singles, you will be meeting somebody that you Sorry, that you'll be meeting somebody. I don't feel like this is going to be through the dating apps, but you'll be meeting someone who works for the government, okay? And someone who's also a little bit older than you. Now, if you're not into older people and you love someone who is like younger than you or just within your age, I don't feel like that's going to last, okay? The one that you're going to be ending up with in a long-term relationship is someone who is matured, or someone who will have the long tolerance of, I don't know, staying by your side. And there is someone that you're going to be very surprised that this is the one all along. I feel like you already know this person. Okay? All right, Leo. Rat Leo 2855. Leo, this is the year where you're also going to be having, I forgot to mention that cancers might have a miscarriage. But anyway, Leo, this is also the time where if you want to get pregnant, this is the perfect year for you. If you don't want to get pregnant, then please be very careful because you will be very fertile, okay? Especially if you're still at the birthing stage or if you're still able to conceive. Now, family issues or mother issues will be very highlighted during this year. It could be grandmother, okay? You will be clashing with most of your family members, especially female family members, okay? Some of you might also feel that why is it that your family members have been gang up on you, they don't understand you, or they're just trying to pin you down into something that you don't want to, okay? Um, I don't know why I'm picking up that some of you might also be discovering something about your father. Anyway, communication wise, if you're not going to be a little bit open minded, and if you won't have much tolerance or patience, there is a possibility that your communications might be blocked, okay? Or you feel blocked from expressing yourself. There is also a water sign who wants to talk to you, but you will be avoiding this person altogether. Um, Half of the year you will be shutting yourself out, or you will be shutting other people out of your life, and you will be walking away from things that you're supposed to be facing. Um, hmm. Singles, I feel like you will be caught up between two extremes, okay? Either you will be caught up between two people that you would love both, or you will have two choices that you don't know which one you should be giving up on. One is a water sign, one is a earth sign. Or I'm picking up water, fire, and earth. Okay? So you will have a choice to make. If you're gonna ask which one is much better, I feel like you are the only one who can answer that because you're very stubborn when it comes to love life. Okay. Um. Mhm. I've been picking up some weird vibrations. Anyway, um, some of you also needs to learn how to forgive. Just give me a second. All right, so um, if you're already married, hmm, for those of you who's already married or will be getting married, I feel like this is a very good year for you. But make sure it will be last quarter of the year, not the first and second. Third is okay, but last quarter of the year, I feel like that is much more safer. Okay. Um, I also feel like if you'll be starting up a business with your partner or with the one that you're going to be married to, you will have like a lot of, what do you call this, like a lot of financial windfall, a lot of luck, or you're going to be more of a power couple. Okay. And if you've been dreaming about having a triplets or having twins, you're also going to have that. Okay, most of you. But if you're not yet ready for a bigger family, then be careful. And no accidents. Good for you. All right. Virgo. Okay, Virgo Rat 3407. Oh, wow. Mm, let's see. Wow. Virgo, you have like a very nice reading. Okay, if Virgo's into business, You will be known to whatever it is that you do, could be to whatever industry that you're also into. Some of you will also be expanding your business, expanding your partnership, or will be expanding your clients, or will be expanding your services or coverage of products and services. And I also feel like you'll be attending a lot of meetings. People would want to be a part of your circle, or people wants to, and I don't know, it's like you're going to be raising more curiosity to your target market or to other people, and it seems like you will be have a very busy year. Okay, that is if you are into business. All right, now for those of you who is currently employed, there are two great things that will be happening to you this year. Number one is getting the promotion or position that you really, really wanted, and you will also be getting an increment with an increase of your benefits. Okay, some of you will also be yeah, some of you will also be promoted to a much higher position. So good for you. Um, I also feel like, if you are also into public speaking, or if you're also into the fire industry, people will be listening more to you, getting your advices, getting your ideas, getting your inputs and stuff. It's like, you know, like people will be talking about you in a good way. All right. And receiving money will be very easy for you, and making money. Wow. Good for you. Some of you are also thinking about, it's like you're weighing options whether you're going to be buying a car or not. But I feel like you go ahead. And if you will also be moving within the end of spring, or around the time of April. Okay. And I feel like that's good. That's a very good thing. If you're also thinking about opting for, buying a house or selling, this is also a perfect time for you. Month of May will also be playing a significant month or significant time for you, because that is where, I don't know, it's like there will be some opportunities that will be coming to you left and right, and you'll be feeling overwhelmed with that. Travel. Travel is also favorable during this year, so I don't see any problem. Now, money wise, I don't see any problem. Business, you're good, you're great, it's like you're moving up, you're pushing up. When it comes to relationships and love, this is where the imbalance will be coming from. If you're already married, be very careful of neglecting the problems in your relationship, problems in your partner as well, because you might be too busy, like making money and stuff. And little did you know that your partner is kind of, could be sneaking behind, doing something right behind you, or could be that they're already planning of escaping and walking away because you don't have time for them. If you also have kids, you know, um, make sure that you're going to be leaving them with someone that you can trust, or somebody that who can really take care of them and look after them. If you also have a pool, you know, I don't know, like put more security cameras, or just, like sure that, somebody will be looking after them. All right. Uh, your health, I don't see any problem, except that you need to go to the dentist, update, I don't know, could be update or get an update from your dentist or something like that, or get your teeth fixed or something like that. And your bones, bone health issues or bone issues. Hmm. You just need to, like take some more supplements for this. Immune system will be strong. I don't see any problem. And singles, you need to move in order for you to get some more, in order for your life to get moving, in order for the for your, what do you call this? In order for your there are some things in your life that you wanted to, to have or do right now. So I feel like it's like you really need to move in order for you to get things moving in your life. You're feeling stuck and stagnant. Yes, you're earning, but you feel like you're just running in circles. Okay? Nothing is happening. All right. Libra. Rat Libra. This is going to be longer than I expected. Libra, you will be moving around the month of Taurus. Some of you would rather stay single, wants to be single, and for singles, I feel like you will be. Um, you will be avoiding being in a relationship until the end of the year. Okay. Also, for women, be very careful of getting pregnant if you're not yet ready. And if this is, the much awaited thing that you've been like wishing for, then it will be granted. Okay. Pregnancy is also going to be on for you for this year. Selling house, buying a new house, or moving to a new place around spring or summer. For those of you who's been having a problem in your relationship for like a long period of time, this is the time that you're really going to be moving away, walking away, or possibly end up in a divorce. Okay? Some of you would want to either ask for closure from somebody from the past or to apologize. Okay? Family wise, there will be a lot of arguments that you're going to be having that you're going to be having with your family this year. It's like they're not going to be very, what do you call this, it's like they're not going to be favorable, or they're not going to be agreeing with your decisions this year. So expect that there will be a lot of like bickering back and forth. Health wise, more of lung related issues, breathing problems. Mhm. I don't know. It's like there is someone, could be anyway, there is someone who will be giving you like a, it's not a virus, it's more of like a bronchitis or something like that. You're going to be getting it from someone, okay? And that person doesn't even know that they have it. So please be careful. Accidents, I don't see any accidents for this year, okay? Except for minor, it could be falling, cutting, or something like that. It's just very normal. Singles, I feel like you're also going to be dealing with somebody who's a runner. Okay. Don't chase, or do not, the person for you, or the person that you're going to be getting into like a long-term relationship is not it's not yet this year. It's going to take some time. Okay. There are still a lot more lessons that you need to learn before you can settle down. Besides, I don't really feel like you're really ready for a big relationship. Most of the Libra rat that is already married or already attached, you're gonna start looking into spending more time alone or being alone. Scorpio 4405. Hmm. For red Scorpios, it seems like you're gonna be going through a lot of journeys. Okay, looks like you're gonna be finding yourself, going through some soul searching. Some of you might also go through like dark night of the soul because of like a past heartbreak, heartache, or losing someone. You might also be spending a lot of traveling alone. or just some time alone. Okay. You will also be very walled up, and for singles especially, even if you'll try to go out on a date, you're not going to be making yourself too available. Or even if you want to get into a relationship, there's a part of you that feels like you just can't really give into love, or you can't really let anyone into your world yet. Okay. um I also feel like some of you are waiting for like an approval, communications, or letter. For students, you will get accepted. Okay. For those who's trying to get a loan, you will be getting the approval, but the interest rate is too high. So I feel like this is something that you really need to think long and hard about. For those of you who's waiting for like a job offer internationally, it will be given to you, but the risk management or the risk factor is very high. So think long and hard about this. Okay. Not to mention the insurance coverage is also it's going to be in question. Now, work wise, mm, 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 mm. You're going to be having a lot of conflicts with your coworkers until the month of September onwards. Okay. It's like you're going to have a hard time working or blending with with other people or with your other coworkers during this year. Okay. There will also be a lot of mishaps and miscommunications that you're going to have a hard time, picking up and gathering. You might also, I mean, if you will keep on like applying and applying and applying for different sort of jobs, it's going to be easier for you to get a new job. But um, finding your next home or a place where you will be like spending like a long period of time, or something like that, it's gonna take up like a lot of attempts. Okay. But month of September onwards will be much better for you, especially October. This year you will be walking away a lot. Okay. Relationships, you will just be ending it easily. Uh Projects, works, or meetings, it's like you're just gonna be, like what do you call this? Dismissing them easily. Family, you're just gonna shut them out. I don't know. It's like this year, your mood is gonna be like up and down and very. It's like you're gonna be very uptight. Okay, there is also a very tough choice that you have to make a choice when it comes to love or when it comes to two people. Probably there is something that you need to look into. Okay, look into a much deeper perspective. Some of you will also be get caught. Some of you will also get caught up in a love triangle. Okay, or someone who's already married. So please be careful with that. Ah, but when it comes to your finances, I feel like it will remain stable. But if you will have the discipline of just staying in one place, it will be growing. But if you feel like, oh, I can just simply like get a new job or apply for this, apply for that, and then you would just keep on jumping from one place to another, one company to another, there won't be any permanence and consistency. And all you're going to do for the entire year will be like all start and no end. Okay. I don't see any accidents. I don't see any harm. People are actually going to be so afraid of messing around with you because they were temper. All right, Sagittarius, 4921. Wow. You're going to be getting money through traveling. Some of you will be changing your religion for some reason. Hmm. You're going to be finding peace by traveling or staying in a different country. Peace of mind. Hmm. All right. Money wise, I don't see any problem. In fact, that you will have, if you want to travel, money is not going to be a problem. Okay. Um, or some of you will be making money by traveling. All right. But be careful of some people that will be playing tricks on you. You will be trusting people easily, or you will be trusting people that you thought can be trusted, but unfortunately, these people are just tricksters. Be careful of some religious people, be careful of some people that will portray that they're so, like they're very dignified, or they're, I don't know, something more of you can be that they can be trusted, or that they're gonna say, "Oh, you can trust me." But those people, unfortunately, you cannot trust them. Okay, so please be careful. Um, be careful of sailing or traveling or cruising in an open water. Just be careful. Okay, that is not the one for you, or it's gonna be a little bit difficult for you to go through that. All right. There's a possibility of you going through a storm, while you're traveling above the water, or like in an ocean. Okay, so, and if you also live near the water, just be careful. You're also going to start looking into either starting your own business or investing your money into becoming a silent partner. But make sure that the person that you're going to be blending is somebody that you can trust too. If you're going to be getting into a business, make sure earth sign is much better for you as a business partner, because the two of you will be balancing each other. And like fire and earth, if you will be combining them, you can create actually a like a gold mine. Okay. um like what I said, you will also find more peace of mind by traveling internationally, by traveling across, or could be just get out of town. Okay. You're also going to have a lot of issues and problems with your family, not with your wife or children or spouse or something like that. It's going to be with your blood relatives, okay, or your immediate family. um Singles, I hate to say this, but there's like always an impending heartbreak that actually awaits you, especially if it's like always in your relationship. Okay. If it's not yet steady, let's say, for example, weeks or months, then, you know, it's like, sorry, it's like some of you are still living off of karma. Okay. Um, some of you will, some of you will also be communicating back with somebody from the past. Okay. Or some of you will be going back or visiting a place where you used to, um, could be like a hometown or something like that, or where you used to grow up, or you used to go, you used to love, or something that is very memorable. You're going to be very nostalgic during this year, but be careful that somebody will be betraying you, because you're going to be feeling a little bit lost. Possibility of pregnancy as well. Okay. Health wise, you're going to have some problems with your kidney. Capricorn, 5412. We're still in the year of the rat. This is going to be like longer than I expected. Probably where it's going to take us like 4 hours. All right. Rat Capricorn. By the way, in Chinese signs, there's also like moon and ascending. Uh, you just need to check your Bazi. Okay. So I'll be putting a link where you can check your Chinese signs and some of the, I forgot, because there's also a different sign for the month, for the day, and for the hour. Okay, let's say for example that you're year of the rat, and the month is year of the tiger, and the day is year of the pig, and the hour is year of the rooster. So those are still different. Okay, so all right, we're still in Capricorn. Hold on. Wow. Okay, when it comes to love, Capricorn rats, you're gonna be very lucky. And it seems like you're gonna be finding true love this year. All right. First quarter of the year, you're going to be a little bit disappointed with the communications that's going to be happening around your workplace. Also, be careful of misplaced documents, okay? I mean, you can still get another copy, but during the time that you'll be needing it the most, and when it's also, the time is a little bit, limited, then I feel like it's also going to get into your nerve. Um, be careful of people who easily give up, who runs away when things get rough and tough, or be careful of people that's born in the year of the tiger and rooster. These people are very finicky, a little bit unstable emotionally, and immature and childish. Okay. There's a possibility that the reason why they're also going to walk away is because they want you to keep on chasing them. Okay. Now, just give me a second. Okay, now it seems like you will be like changing your wishes or your dreams during this year, and you will be gaining more insight into whatever it is that you really want or that you want to attain, you want to gain. All right. Um, it's like you will be reinventing yourself, you'll be reinventing your skills and stuff, and you will have that moment that you have been looking for, that you have been waiting for. You've been feeling a little bit out of bound and out of balance, but you will be regaining it, but it will be around second quarter of the year. Now, for those of you singles, especially, you're going to be ending up with somebody from the past, someone that you've had like a deep connection, or somebody that you've already known for like 3 to 6 years back, or could be that when you broke up with this. Sorry. Or it could be when you broke up with someone for like 3 to 6 years ago. That's the one that you're going to be ending up with. Okay, some of you will also be buying a new house or will be settling down this year, especially if you're not yet married. You also need to fix your issues with your father, or father issues, or father related stuff. Okay, be careful of being duped when it comes to money. Some people will try to, I don't know, like make you invest into something. Just give me a second. Some of you will also try to make you invest into like an easy money making scheme, or into an investment or something like that. Or some people will try to take advantage of you financially, but like what you're doing. So some people can try, but they cannot really take advantage of you. Some of you also be careful. I mean, you travel is okay, but make sure that you'll be choosing your destination. If you're not feeling good, if you're not feeling okay with it, then don't go. Okay. All right. So be careful of some people that will also be lying to you about money. I mean, you really have to use your sense of discernment this year. Okay. And if you know, the first time that you're going to see that there's a red flag with somebody who's been like trying to recruit you into investing or something like that, walk away. Okay. Do not hope for, oh, maybe this person can be trusted. Maybe my instincts are right, are wrong. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe like this, maybe like that. No. The moment that you feel like, okay, that's a red flag, just walk away from it. Don't hesitate to, to lose the connection, or for you to, if you feel like the opportunity is right or something like that. It's not. Just be careful in investing your money with some sort of a business or something like that. All right, Aquarius 10101. Rat Aquarius. All right. Rat Aquarius, you will be fixing things up with some people that you've had a rift, or that you've had some issues in the past, be it a friend, a family member, relative, parents, coworkers. I don't know. Some people, it's like these people are the one who will be coming to you. Then you'll just talk like nothing happened, and then that's it. At least that your burdens will be like, lessening, and you're going to feel good, when you start forgiving, all right, and releasing it. Now, travel is not going to be very favorable for you for this year. Be very careful, especially if you'll be traveling by land or you'll be traveling by car. Okay. Also, be careful to open water. Finances, I don't see any problem, but you will be, just be careful into buying some things that you don't really need, or buying some things that will just gone into waste. Okay. Success in your work, especially if you're working in the art or creative field, especially if you're into the digital industry, um, you're going to be known for whatever it is that you do. There's like something that you will be pitching, get accepted. It will take you from one project to another. And those projects are actually like huge money. Okay. If you're also working in the construction, be careful of minor accidents, especially nails. Okay. Now, most of your wishes will be granted, or you will find that, like whenever you wish, it gets granted, but there will always be something in return. So please be careful with what you wish for, because you might just get it, but there is going to be something in return for that. Okay. Possibility of pregnancy or having a child, possibility of settling down for singles and finding somebody that you really wanted to be with. Okay. But it will be with someone new. All right. All right. Pisces 10356. Hi, Sonia. Year of the pig. Oh my God. Okay, we will be doing the year of the rat, ox, and tiger. So tomorrow we'll be doing the rabbit. Um, I forgot the other. All right, Pisces. Actually, year people that's born in the year of the pig, they're gonna have some problems with parasites. All right. Pisces. You're gonna have like an average to good year. All right. Some of you will be okay. For those of you who's also into modeling, you'll be reaching places, and you will have several offers, or what do you call this? Offers and projects, that will be offered to you. Just be careful with the one who will be handling your bookings and stuff. Like manager. And if you've been having some issues with your mom, I feel like it's time for you to really fix things up. Okay. Now, mhm, there are some friendships that might be severed, but you will be patching things up around September. Um, the discordance of you from your friends, it will be happening around the month of March or May. There is also a possibility getting involved in a love triangle, and one of your friends will be involved with that. Or for singles, you might happen to date somebody that one of your friends were also dating, or that they used to date, or like an ex, but you're not really aware of that. So some of you will also have an issue with a friend because of money. Okay, or the friendship will be breaking because of money. Um it's time for you to change your car, upgrade your car, or to buy a new car. Okay? And some of you will also be much dedicated to your job, or it's like you're already married to your job. Okay? You'll be overworking yourself. Finances, I don't see any problem, but it seems like the things that you'll be spending your money for this year is going to be the problem. So the money is not, but the things that you'll be spending it, that's the one that's going to be a problem. Also, be careful of a breakage of an appliance, or breakage of, or could be something like a short circuit or something like that. Okay. So make sure that if you're going to be leaving your house, unplug everything, or turn it off, or make sure that check everything before leaving. Okay. Um, well, Sonia, as long as you're not eating anything raw, so just try to avoid it, you know? Anyway, mm, some of you have been waiting for the success of your career, but you're going to get impatient. And just as when you're about to get it, that's the time that you're going to be walking away from it. So please, extend your patience. And mhm, I hope that you're not going to be walking away from your family or leaving them behind. Okay. Be careful of some people that will be sending you false information, or will be, what do you call this? It's like they're going to tell you that somebody got into an accident, or like this and that, and you have to hurry up, because it might just be a setup. Okay, just be careful. Any mode of communications, especially second and third quarter of the year, just be careful and make sure to double check everything before responding. All right. All right. Let's go to the year of the ox now. Year of the Ox for the year 2022. Mm. Whatever small opportunities that will be starting for you, it's gonna grow. Um, there are some contracts that you also need to look back into and make sure that you will be checking it first, like reading it like over and over and over again before signing. All right. So, start of a brand new beginning, a lot of new adventures and new ventures as well. Some of you will also be promoted into like a boss position or like a higher position. Some of you will also be on fire, okay? I mean, you're going to be very energetic this year or extra productive, but just be careful of overworking yourself because um some of you will also be suffering from heart problems, lung issues, or chest pain or something like that, and high blood pressure, okay? Some of you also need to get some more sleep. Now, like what I said, if there is like if there are some documentations, paperworks that you need to rearrange or to fix, I feel like it's just, just try to read it carefully. I feel like there is something that you might be missing, or that, like because you're too tired, you might miss something and you're just going to sign it. And then later on, it will come back to you and you feel like, oh, okay, I didn't know that, this is like this and that. Okay. Now, singles. There will be a lot of love offer that's going to be coming your way, but the problem here is you'll be prioritizing your money. Oh. And with all of the people that you're going to be meeting and dating, instead of taking advantage of it, you're going to be falling in love with somebody who's already married. So please be very careful about that. Or somebody that is already married and you don't know about it. Okay? Um, be careful of be careful of earth signs, especially Taurians. Um, this, you know, you might just ended up meeting somebody who's either already married, who's a player, or someone that will be putting you in a third party situation. Okay. Money wise, hmm, when will this be? Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, King of Cups. Be careful of your finances. June, July, October, or no, during the time of Leo, Gemini. Oh, sorry. Leo, Libra, and Scorpio. All right. And this are the months that you should not be spending too much or spending lavishly. Some of you will also be like spending a lot of money by repairing your car. So try to balance things out. Let's say for example that you have to pay for like a huge amount of money that you feel like, with that money you can buy a new car or you can buy, another car unit, and I feel like might as well just go for the new one than just going for the repair. Okay. Some of you will have some issues with some plumbing system in your bathroom or some piping problems. Okay. Um, you also need to fix your issues with your father if they're still around. If they're no longer around, then I feel like you need to let go of the grudges. This is something that's also been blocking your happiness. If you're a woman, try to pay attention that you might keep, I mean, like try to pay attention why you keep on meeting people that has same qualities like your father. It is because that you need to let it go. Okay. And if you're a man and you keep on, like having the same problems in a relationship, try to reflect or try to face the mirror and ask yourself, am I really like my father? Okay. So, health wise, air passage, breathing problems, heart. Angina is not really a like a big problem. Also be careful of food poisoning. Okay. Make sure to check your food or to check the expiration as well. And be careful of molds. This is the one that's going to be affecting your it's going to be affecting your lungs. Okay. All right, let's take a look now. Ox, Aries to Pisces. All right, Aries Ox 11645. Aries, you need to be careful this year that there are some people that might be sabotaging your success. Some people doesn't want to see you elevating or doesn't want to see you progressing. Some of you will also either be buying a new house or selling your place around the month of April or May or March. And be careful of family members that either will be sabotaging you, using your name for a loan, or will be getting involved in an argument because of money. Okay. But unfortunately, I feel like your parents or family will be siding on the other person rather than you. Um, be careful of traveling. It's not yet favorable. Uh, Aries Ox, there might be some disappointments that will be coming your way when it comes to your workplace. And I feel like if you can, start a small business on the side while you're working, start it now. All right. I don't see any major health issues or major health problems. Finances will remain stable, but just be, like vigilant when it comes to other people that you'll be trusting. Taurus, 11810. Mhm. Taurus, you'll be reconnecting with some people from the past, but it's not going to end up good. Okay. If you've already left some people in the past, then it's much better for you to leave them in the past because you might just be under the impression that those people are still the same. But it could be right after all of the crisis and everything else that people went through. Some of them have already changed. Okay. And be careful of being taken advantage. Oops, sorry. Did notice. Okay. So you will also be getting money from, could be online job, online work, or fire industry. All right. Singles, you will also be meeting somebody from the past, which is an air sign, and this is the one that you're going to be ending up with. Now, some of you are still thinking about a water sign that lives at a distance, but you are just making you feel stuck. Okay. I feel like as much as there will be an opportunity for the two of you to catch up on or for you to talk again, it's not going to end up well. I don't see any pregnancy though. Some of you will also be moving into a new place or new house. or you will be deciding to opt for A, to become a new homeowner. All right. Hmm. Some of you needs to be careful with some, I don't know, some communications or some sort of a news, especially like scam. Okay, some, especially if you'll be receiving that you won a, like an all paid trip to a dream destination, something like that. It's a scam. Okay, just be careful about that. For those of you who's in a relationship right now and things have been like going a little bit rough and tough, you will ended up leaving that relationship, walking away, and cutting off ties. The divorce will be taking place by next year, but you will just discover that there is like an affair that's been going on for quite some time now. Okay, Gemini. All right, Gemini 12121. Wow. Gemini, when there is something, Gemini ox, okay? When there is something that you really need to leave behind, just pull the strength, walk away. All right, don't wait for things to develop, to get better, to get things done, because I don't really feel like it's going to get better. It is going to get worse. Singles, be careful of somebody that you're going to be dating that is already married or that is possibly already with someone. That's the reason why they're being evasive. And also, be careful in running away from your problems. That's all. That's one more thing. Some of you needs to confront and to finally finish off something that you've already started, more likely a fight or like a battle or legal stuff. All right. Um, last half of the year will be much more favorable for you. Okay, any legal procedures, legal battles, it will be in your favor. And some of you will have a hard time getting pregnant, or some of you will have a hard time, even if you're going to get pregnant, there's a possibility of miscarriage. So please be careful about that. Um, some of you will also be avoiding your family this year. I mean, you will still be attending, but you're going to be like full of excuses not to attend it. Okay, or not to attend any of their invitations. Um, you will also be attending a funeral this year. Um, some of you will also be like leaving your wishes behind or things that you've been manifesting. It's like you're going to be giving up on your dreams. Hmm. Some of you will also be developing a codependency on your partner, and you're going to have a hard time I feel like if if you can just avoid this altogether, it is much better because the person that you're going to be codepending on might just run away from you. You will also be moving around the time of March, April, or May. There will be like possibly like a windfall of money, okay, or a windfall of opportunity that's going to be coming your way within the next 3 months, 3 to 6 months, but just keep it to yourself. Okay, because if you will be announcing this to everyone, there are some people that might just drain you financially. All right, Cancer 12445. Just give me a second. All right, so Cancer. Seems like you're going to be moving on a different place. Mm-mm-mm. Why are you walking away from love? Either you're going to be walking away or giving up. Okay. You will also be a little bit disappointed when it comes to your family. Mm. And I mean, if you're going to be buying a new car, make sure it's going to be like more of a practical choice. And mm, singles, you're going to be ending up with another water sign as well, but this is somebody from the past. Okay, some of you will also be ending up with a neighbor. And mhm, you will also be moving, buying a new place, or will be selling off your place, or will be relocating, but it's going to be in a different place or different city, possibly in a different country. Okay, during at this time, you will be moving to a place where you need to travel. Now, work wise, I feel like your wishes will be granted this year. Just make sure that you will be balancing everything. Did not neglect your family, or if you already have your children, make sure that you will still be giving time for them. All right. I mean, there are times that you'll be going to be feeling overwhelmed, but still just try to make some time for them. All right. And if you have like a youngest child, let's say for example like a little girl, or yeah, something, it's like a toddler. Watch out for their health. Seems like they're gonna have like some frequent fever, or it could be like an underlying problem. Okay, especially when they check out their urine. Okay, check out their urine. I feel like they're suffering from like an infection. So be careful about that. Also, some of you will be getting a very good news, either getting approved, getting in, getting accepted, getting hired, and this will be around the month of September. Okay, so hmm, it's like you will also be sacrificing your social life this year just to make things happen. For those of you who's already married, communication is a plus, and communication is really necessary, or it's like very important to you, or important for you to save your relationship. If you're not going to be talking, if you're not going to have any open conversation, nothing is going to happen. It might just ended up in wasted opportunity or wasted time. Even if you'll try to go into like therapy or something like that, nothing is going to happen. Okay, some of you will also be very disappointed with some work outcomes, or some work related stuff, especially office politics. And some of you might just ended up thinking of opening up a new business, which I feel like will be much better. Okay, start formulating and thinking about it around the time of Taurus. Are we in Leo now? Huh? All right, Leo 13003. Wow. Active communications, especially middle of the year. Just don't be too flighty, okay? Make sure to control your attitude and behavior. Some of you will be acting so bitchy this year. Singles, you're gonna have like hot and raunchy sex. Okay. All right. Active communications, there will be a lot of like actions when it comes to your workplace or when it comes to, especially if you're into marketing or sales. Okay. There will be a lot of like active communications that you need to attend to, possibly meetings. Closing a lot of deals this year is going to be one of your targets. Okay. And make sure to keep your attitude within yourself. All right. There are some people that will find you very irritating to work with. So if there are some people that will try to avoid being a part of your team or working with you, then it means that it's time for you to reflect in your own actions or behavior. Uh, Three things, okay? If you're still able to get pregnant, I feel like you're not yet ready or you want to lose it because you're not yet ready. Or if you're going to get pregnant, there's a possibility of miscarriage. So please be careful of traveling or driving. Now it's like there's still somebody else from the past that you're still waiting to either hear or to see. I don't feel like it's gonna happen this year. Some of you are also patiently waiting for the turnover of a decision, offer, or acceptance. It seems like you can't wait for this anymore. And I also feel like you will be moving away far from home, or you will be relocating far from wherever you are right now. All right. Some of you are already so sick and tired of staying in one place, for like a long period of time, and you're going to start looking into relocating or moving to a different city or place. Okay. Uh-huh. Some of you, if you're already married, okay, or if you're already in a relationship, there are some truths that will be very hard for you to accept. All right. And some of you will also bury yourself into working your goals or achieving your goals. And you need a vacation or you need a break. Some of you will be like pushing and pushing and pushing to make things happen in your workplace, but you feel like it's not going anywhere. I don't see any major health issues or major health problems. If you're having some terminal illness, I feel like you will survive, but there is a possibility of recurrence by the end of the year. Virgo, 13401. Wow. Oh, why do you always have like good cards, Virgo? Anyway, for some of you, if you're waiting for a promotion, I feel like it's going to be happening around the first quarter of the year. If you're waiting for like a new job offer, job acceptance, or something like that, it could be school acceptance. It will still be happening during at this time or during at this point. Pregnancy, however, is something that will be the last on your list. So you don't want this yet. This is not really, yeah, This is not really the right time for you to move or for you to buy a new house. Wrong timing. Some of you will also be leaving your responsibilities or some obligations behind when it comes to your family. Okay. Um, but work wise, I feel like you're gonna have like a lot of tremendous success, developments, movement, and upgrades. Okay. This is something that you're supposed to be like receiving last year. Yeah, but it never happened. So this year it's going to be taking place. And wow, you're also going to be getting an increment or like an increase when it comes to your work. Hmm. Singles, you're going to be getting a lot of communications from all prospects or from different prospects, but it seems like there is one person that your heart truly belongs to. And unexpectedly, this person will be reaching out to you during the water sign months. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I also feel like you're going to be getting more money or will be earning more money during October. Is the time that I'm thinking of that you're going to be getting this. There will be some unexpected changes, which is, it's all for good and for positivities. I don't see any major health problems except that just be careful if you're diabetic or if you have some problems with your sugar. Make sure that you'll be maintaining it. All right. Libra 13722. Libra. mm, You're not going to be socializing this year. It's going to be hard for you. I mean, you will either feel alienated or you will feel very different from the crowd that you're going to be blending in. I don't know. It's like there's something about you're gonna start feeling so weird about the situation, and you will be looking more into making money on the side or making extra money, which is I feel like you're gonna be getting it, and you'll be working so hard to achieve a goal or to buy something that you've been dreaming about or that you really wanted to have. All right. When it comes to love, I feel like this is where you're gonna feel so stuck and you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, but instead of confronting the problem, you'll be walking away. Mm. If you will be walking away from your problem instead of confronting it, you might just ended up getting betrayed. All right, just be careful about this. And it seems like you're really wishing to have like a much better and secured job or secured standing or position when it comes to your job. It seems like it's going to be given to you, but there is something that you really need to sacrifice. The job that you're going to have soon or could be the new appointment will be more time consuming, so there is also a possibility that you might have less time for your family or for your spouse. All right, there is a possibility of you losing your relationship over a third party, and it is actually because of somebody from the past or possibly an ex. Okay. Now, work-wise, I feel like the finances or the investment or the financial growth that you've been waiting for or that you've been thinking about, it will be happening. But for a price. Okay. I feel like this is something that you really need to think long and hard about. You will have the success that you're thinking about, but you have to sacrifice some things that are also important to you. I don't see any major illness or major health concerns. Scorpio 14045. Wow. The success that you've been waiting for to take off, it's I don't really feel like it's gonna happen at the intended time. Might take a while. Um you will have a different success when it comes to other places, or you need to relocate or you need to move. Some of you will also be going back to an old job or to an old boss, or you will be offered your position back by your old company. And this is something that you need to ponder or you need to look into. I swear, I mean, if you're not really happy with wherever you are right now, why not, right? And you're also thinking of starting something on your own. But I don't really feel like this is the right year. Okay. Some of you are also thinking about either going away or relocating in a different place. For those of you as a resident of Canada, you will be moving far, or it could be near to Alaska. That is too specific, but I don't know. That's the message that I'm getting. Anyway, and some of you, if you're already married, it's like you will start thinking long and hard about your situation. Some of you don't want to put any more effort, or it's like you're too tired of making it work because you just keep on repeating same old cycles over and over and over again. So you're starting to think whether it's just really time to give up or not. Singles, you will be meeting somebody that is going to be more of a long distance relationship. Okay. Why is it like, hold on. All right. So, but at least that person is financially established and matured. Um, some of you be careful of being set up by a friend or being used by a friend. All right. There is someone who will be using you or could be tricking you into, I mean, for their own benefit. Just be careful, okay? Do not let anyone use your ID, use your name, use your number, or something like that, okay? Because you might just get set up. And some of you, it's time for you to face the truth about the situation, or could be a situation from the past that's still haunting you. It's time for you to open it up. I mean, to open up to the possibilities, to the reality, and so that you can close the lid of the past. All right. Long issues. If you are like a chain smoker, be careful of mm, 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 what do you call this? Like prolonged coughing. Some of you might have like lung infection or bronchitis or bronchopneumonia. Okay. And some of you might also suffer from liver problems. All right, Sagittarius, 14453. I'm not sure if it's is it dark? Hurts too much. Sorry. All right, Sagittarius. Ooh, year of the ox. Hmm. Someone's gonna be running away from their home. Sagittarius, be careful of issues with your pancreas. Oh, okay. Okay, some of you will be running away from your home, wants to leave home, or wants to change or relocate to a different place. Okay. More likely an out of town thing. And be careful of traveling. It's not going to be favorable for you for this year. Now, there are some responsibilities and there are some things that you might just let go just like that. Okay. And be careful of people who's born in the year of the tiger. This might just be your karma. All right. And work wise, your boss is like leading you on over could be a promise that they've been giving to you. And I feel like you're just being led on, or being used more likely. Um, you will also be, it's like you're waiting for some correspondence or for some sort of communications. Okay, more likely an approval. It will be done starting from the time of Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, or in your birthday. Okay. So the correspondence or the email or the mail that you've been like waiting for, or that you're really really wishing to have or to get, it will be around third to last quarter of the year, and it's going to be for good. Some of you will be working for the military. Hmm. Now, for those of you who's like wishing to have a pregnancy, I feel like there's a huge possibility. Okay. So if you've been dreaming about this or waiting for this or manifesting for this year is a good time. If you're not yet ready to get pregnant and to have a child, then be careful. You'll be very fertile. Okay. And hmm, there will be some disappointments over a success that you've been waiting for or success that you've been manifesting. You might not get it at the right time or at the intended time. All right. It might take it might take like a long period of time. All right. Some of you might have to either form a business, join a family business, or to work with a family member. Okay. This year. Your health, I already mentioned about the pancreas. Capricorn, 14901. Capricorn, this year, Capricorn ox, you could care less. You're also gonna go not really missing in action, but it's like you just don't want to give in to some dramas that are not really necessary for you to partake into, especially family dramas. There is also a water sign that will become more of your problem or that will be getting in your nerve. Mhm. Singles, you're going to be ending up with somebody that is older than you. Hmm. All right. So communication wise, I don't feel like you will have like Long tolerance for people who be playing games or for people who just want to drag you into their drama. Be careful of friend betrayals or people that are close to you that will just either piggyback on you or use you. Um, I feel like you'll be much more happier being on your own, or you're going to be more of a team of your own. Okay. Blending with other people this year will be a little bit difficult for you because you feel like everyone either misunderstands you, or people feel like you're a little bit weird to work with. Okay. There are some manifestations or wishes that you would try to construct, or that you will try to, to manifest into making it happen. But I feel like there is something that's been blocking you. Somebody will also be sending or will be giving you some ill wishes. Health wise, it's going to be a little bit of a problem for you this year, especially when it comes to your stamina, energy, concentration, and focus. It's more of in your mind. And I mean, I'm not saying that it's just in your head, but what I'm trying to say is more of mind related problems or mind related stuff. Migraine will also be very frequent. And you also need to go and check out with your eye doctor because of your eyes or eye problems. Okay. Hmm. Singles. You will have a choice between being alone or being with someone who's older than you. Okay. If you're going to be ending up with somebody that is older than you might find this a little bit boring, okay? Or this person is just way too, I don't know, like just way too boring, all right? And or somebody who doesn't want to travel or something like that. So, I don't know, I don't really feel like this is going to be long lasting though. Anyway, some of you will be getting like a huge amount of money when it comes to your families, or when it comes to an inheritance unexpectedly, that will be yours. Some of you will also be getting an inheritance from a different person that is not even related to you. Okay. How? I cannot really see that here. Well, not for now. Mhm. Be careful of falling off a cliff or falling off a horse. Some weird readings, but anyway, and also you will be expanding your spirituality or honing more of your faith. All right. And hmm, I feel like some of you would rather choose to be alone, especially singles. Now, for those of you who's already married, there will be some changes that's gonna be like up and down, up and down. But it is much better for you to let your spouse work for the saving your relationship. Because I feel like if you're the one who'll be doing all the stuff and all the works, what's going to happen is that instead of your partner appreciating your effort, your partner will just keep on abusing you. So let them do the work. Okay. All right. Aquarius 15504. Mm. The truth will set you free. Okay. First message. Singles, you're going to be ending up with somebody who already has a child, or who already has a family, or not really a family, but more of a divorcee. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Okay, when it comes to your careers and finances, I don't see any problem here, except that you'll be very blunt and straightforward. When you want it, you want it. When you don't want it, you don't want it. Okay, nobody can force you. You will also be much more stricter when it comes to your rules and policies, especially if you're the head of the company, or if you are more likely a boss or like an authority figure. Okay, and I feel like you're going to be having a lot of success. And if you're more likely a business owner, I can see that you will have like a lot of tremendous um undertakings, okay? Or more tremendous success when it comes to like bringing your business up. I mean, whether you're a business owner or whether you're just like a, like underemployment, people around you, your team members, the owners, the managers, and stuff, they can really rely on you because once they give you something or once they assign you like a task, consider it done. Okay, so that is something that they're really going to like working with you. But when it comes to relationships or when it comes to your own family, there will be a lot of not really breakage, but the communication will be something that is you really need to work on to like opening up, expressing your emotions, expressing yourself to others because either your spouse or your children might just see you as somebody who's very inaffectionate or I don't know, like very stoic as well. You need to express yourself a little bit, and it's like your house or your domestic life will be very stable, but it's not, I mean, there's no harmony, there's no color, there's no life. Okay. um Singles, the one that you wanted to be with or the one that you might end up in a relationship with, your family will not be approving of it. Okay. um just give me a second. All right. And hmm. Some of you will also get stuck in a situation that is kind of a little bit difficult for you, especially when it comes to like an acceptance of a family member or like losses. Okay. Could be that this is also the reason why you're going to have a hard time expressing yourself. Some of you need to let go of a like a very painful past. Otherwise you would people would just keep on misunderstanding you. I mean, you cannot really expect that everyone should and could adjust to your whatever it is, to your issues. Okay? All right. It's like your world, let's just put it this way. This year your world will be very black and white or will be just plain. Okay? And be careful of a water sign that will also be lying to you or not being true to you or will be masking their feelings. or they're not being true and honest. Okay. And hmm, give me clarification for this. Something about governing your. There is also one particular thing in your relationship that you need to learn or that you need to pay attention to. I mean, it's like you're acting like you govern the relationship or something like that, but mm, especially if you're the guy, okay? It's like you're gonna be very dominant to the extent that your partner will start feeling suffocated and they might just ended up walking away from you. Please be careful, okay? And some of you will also be moving back to where you used to be, to an old place, hometown, or where you used to grow up on. If you have a baby mama or baby daddy, I feel like it's just time for you to let go some of the expectations and burdens or some of the, whatever happened to you in the past. This is also something that's been adding up more weights in your shoulder. Okay. And if you're also dealing with a baby mama, it seems like this person will be asking for more for the child support. So be prepared for that. Traveling is not going to be favorable for this year, especially for the third and last quarter of the year. Health problems, be careful of losing hair. Pisces 20235. Wow. Okay, Pisces, all of your hard works will start paying off this year. Just be careful with somebody who's, if you're already married, especially if it's an earth sign, be careful of them being deceptive or doing something right behind you because you're going to be discovering something that I just said it, that you feel like it's more of a betrayal. Okay. I don't know why this camera is like this. Okay. Lying, betrayal, deception, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands. This person, every time that they either they travel, go away, or they try to get away from something, they're doing something. Okay. And you're going to discover that they've been very dishonest for how many months now, since last year. Um, you will also start thinking about moving, buying, or selling your place. You will be manifesting it, but it's going to take up a little while before you can really disperse this because the price or the amount is kind of a little bit pricey. If you're selling your place, if you're buying it, people might find you like a low baller. Okay. And it's like there is something that you're waiting to happen, but it's not going to happen. Okay. You're waiting for a miracle, especially if you're waiting for your spouse to change or for something to change about your relationship. I don't really feel like this is still going to take place. And financially, you'll be getting your finances more of a into either like a side job, side hustle, or could be from other different resources, but not from your job. Your job will remain the same, not unless that you will be applying for like a different job or something like that. But I don't feel like, if you're going to be staying in one place or one company, that there will be any significant increase. Some of you, for singles, you will be meeting somebody from the past, which is a water sign or Cancer. And this person already has, wow, they already have like 5 kids. So it's up to it's up to you. And I feel like you would just ended up walking away from this. I mean, you've waited for like a long period of time for this person to come back into your life, but now that they've made a big comeback and you discovered that they have like, like several kids and stuff. This will be changing your feelings. All right. Health wise, be careful of I'm picking up bile duct, gallstone, liver, kidney, colon for men, and yeah, for women, it's also time for you to go and check out with your gynecologist about your reproductive system and your breast. All right. All right. Finally, we're on Tiger. Tiger is 207 13. By the way, before I mention the year for the Tiger, I mean this year the economy will start picking up, but it seems like it's going to be like up and down, up and down. Do not invest too much in stock market because it's going to be unstable. There will also be a lot of cyber attacks and a lot of instability when it comes to the banking industry. Okay. um there will also be a lot of protests and a lot of chaos when it comes to, I don't know, something, an issue about the vaccination thing. And this whole COVID thing, they will be stopping it, for like a little while. And then there will be some manipulations that will be happening in the politics. So the unemployment rate will start picking up around the middle of the year. And hmm, be careful of traveling over water. If you also live near the water, be careful more because of the natural disasters, storms, squalls, and flash floods and tsunamis. There will also be a lot more volcanic eruptions, and I am more worried if especially if you're living near in the what do you call that? What do you call that? Like San Andreas or something like that? It's like but it will be during the around the third quarter of the year. It's not gonna be anytime soon. Anyway, so Year of the Tiger, San Andreas Fault. Yeah. All right, for this year, if you have like a relationship that is no longer working, you're gonna be walking away. You feel like you cannot really tolerate it anymore, regardless if you already have a child or not. You're gonna be walking away regardless. Okay, and you are gonna be more open into embarking an adventure of your own. Be careful of some people that will be selling you dreams or selling you, like an easy money making scheme. All right? Especially during the times that you're going to be very vulnerable. There are some people that might just take advantage of you. And singles, I feel like this is the year where you're going to be finding um more appropriate matches to you. Some of you might even settle down by the end of the year, but just try to get to know the other person first before saying I do, or before moving in together. Okay, because it might just end fast as soon as it started. Now, some of you might be deceived by your boss or by your own employer. Okay, they might just treat you like you are their favorite at first or at the beginning, so that you will keep on following whatever it is that they're going to be asking you to do. But just be careful, okay, that this might just be a trick. You have to listen to your instinct this year about the things that you really need to do or that you wanted to do. Health wise, I feel like this is also not going to be a very favorable year for you. Okay, 8 types of diseases that you might incur. I don't really feel like they're deadly, but it's more of, you know, you might make sure that you're going to have your insurance, okay, or make sure that you'll be ready with some emergency stuff. All right. Mhm. Some of you will be like saving much or will be saving your money for the rainy days, which is good. Okay. Um, some people that's actually born in the year of the tiger, especially if they're really like old, okay? Or they're like senior stuff, and they might, you know, there's a possibility of them like either having a very bad health or they might go soon. I mean, like people that's like grandparents or something like that. Okay. This is also not the year for you to start a new business or start anything new, because there is a possibility of every time that you're going to be starting something new or something different or something on the side, people will keep on, this is the 10 of swords, people will keep on sabotaging you, getting whatever you have, taking whatever you have, grabbing whatever you have. Okay, be careful of the people that you will be trusting this year. Okay, so hold on. So, I mean, the financial flow is not going to be a problem. In fact, that you will keep on darting, like good deals or good sales, or it's like, it's going to be easy for you to sell something. But when it comes to trusting other people or letting other people manage your finances, or especially the joint accounts, okay? Make sure that you will be guarding your finances properly. Okay, because the 10 of swords will be like very heavy for you for this year. um uh, some of you might also earn money on the side by either selling cars or through or by I don't know, car related stuff or metal related stuff. Okay, Do not, I mean, if it's not really necessary, do not give out loans to other people. If it's not yet necessary for you to do it, for you to give it, don't. But if it's like a matter of life and death, then yeah, okay. Because I feel like some people will just find you very easy to, I don't know, like very accessible or something like that when it comes to finances, and they were just going to ask you, oh, can you give me a loan for this, can you give me a loan for that, I really really need it for my house, for my car, for this and that. But those people who'll be asking you for loans, they don't have any plans of giving that money back to you. Possibly, after a year or two. All right. So it's, I don't know, it's really going to be hard for you. All right. Now there will be some good stuff as well. Of course. If you're planning to like go back to school, take some PhD or master role or something like that, and if you're trying to obtain a scholarship, you will be granted a scholarship, which is that's the good thing. All right. Just make sure that especially if you're single, don't mix it with love relationship or something like that, or any hanky pankies, because most likely that your concentration will be very much divided and you'll be more inclined to invest your time or more of your energies into love. And be careful of married people. Okay, just keeps on coming up here. Some of you will also be making a decision of giving up in a very hopeless situation or hopeless marriage, and you would just like just file for a divorce. Health wise, it's more of lung related or air related. Okay, like your breathing, lungs, chest, asthma. All right. Anyway, let's take a look now. Aries to Pisces. Some of you will also be very stingy for the entire year. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you're going to be safe, as long as you're only thinking about your security and backup. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, Aries to 1810. It's a good thing we did not reach up to 4 hours. Mm. If you're in a long distance relationship, you're going to be very disappointed by discovering something about your person, especially with the reason why they've been changing or they've already changed lately. Anyway, for those of you who's already married, it seems like you will start looking into how to solidify more of your relationship. I don't feel like you're going to be giving up or your person wants to give up, but it seems like both of you are very frustrated and how to get things going, how to make things work. Oh, and start, you need to start picking up on your sex life. Okay. And some of you needs to go for like a sex therapy. It is not because that you're not, especially for men, it's not because that you're going to have like an erectile dysfunction, but it's more of your depression or more of some, it's like you're thinking. It's always like you're very preoccupied because of your work. So I don't know. I mean, like there are some doctors for that. You can just go and consult for that thing. And for those of you who wants to get pregnant, you'll be waiting for the right time. All right. Or you've been waiting for like a long period of time, but it's like you still have to wait for like a little bit more, just a few more months before you can get fertile. Because the problem here is Aries Tiger, you will be under a lot of stress and a lot of things to think about. Okay. Now, like what I said, if you're in a long distance relationship, whether this is just like, you're loosely connected or you're already married, you will be discovering that the reason why your person is being cold and, having that kind of behavior is because they are, like they're doing something right behind you. Either it's with a person that they used to date, or it's with an ex, or with a coworker. All right. Now, the end of bad luck, or the run of bad luck that you will be having for the middle of the year, it will be ending around the month of August. So don't worry, it's not going to last. Okay. The only thing here is some of you might have a problem walking. Something about your nerve, especially. Oh, and be careful of car accidents, by the way. There is a nerve that's been like slipping through your bones or tendons or something like that, or joints. You might just see a doctor for that, because it might just get worse. All right. Some of you, if you're also looking for a new job or like a new adventure, you might just take up a job that is out of town, or out of your comfort zone. Okay. Or if you wanted to leave somebody behind, if you wanted to avoid being with someone, you'll be walking away from them by obtaining a job someplace else. And that is where your finances will start growing, by being away from that person, because it seems like that person is either the was either that's the one that's been giving you a lot of misfortunes or blockages, or that they're the reason why you're being too preoccupied. All right. Be careful of lead poisoning. That's for your health. Sometimes you can get the sometimes you can get the lead poisoning through wine. Like those cheap wines. All right. Taurus 22253. This is not yet the right time for you to travel. Okay, just be careful. Be careful of arguing with your boss. You might just ended up getting fired. Okay. And mhm. And some of you might just walk away from something that you really, really love. I mean, not a person. Could be something that you really love doing, or used to be your passion, or used to be like you're very fond of this. All right. Now, if you've been going through series of bad luck or a series of betrayal, this is finally coming to an end. Okay. Um, some of you will start feeling much more happier, feeling much better. Okay. And for singles, looks like you are gonna find another happiness with another earth sign, but you just want to keep it to yourself, or might as well just keep it to yourself, because if you will be spreading the word, you're going to be spreading the news to other people. They might just ended up sabotaging or not being happy with you. Whatever it is that they're going to say right behind you will hurt you, will also cause you to not function properly. Okay. Also, socializing is going to be a little bit difficult for you, because you will be concentrating more into earning money or having a lot more money. Or money will be much more important to you at this point. And the opportunity that you have been waiting for could be when it comes to love, money, promotions, or whatever it is. It will be coming around the month of May until the month of June. You will also be going through series of changes. Oh, okay. For those of you who's waiting to get promoted or to get an increase, I feel like the increase is going to be happening, but the promotion is, you know, probably like an office politics will be biting you. You might just miss it. All right. By the way, some people thinks that just because, let's say for example, you're born in the year of the tiger, you feel like this is going to be your lucky year. It's not. Okay. Usually when it's your year, it's not going to be a very good time for you. Okay. So anyway, I don't see any major health problems. All right, Gemini, 22642. Hold on. All right, Gemini, if you're with a Taurus or if you're with a water sign, either you're the one who is caught up in a love triangle or they're the one who's putting you in a third party situation and you're going to be discovering it. Anyway, some of you will be making like a good amount of money in selling your place, or some of you will be making money through real estate, and you'll also be able to get a new car this year. All right. If you're currently pregnant right now, be careful of miscarriage. And some of you also needs to be careful of ectopic pregnancy. Work-wise, I feel like things are going to be moving or will be. Hmm. Things are like going to be moving like real fast and better for you. Finances, I don't see any problem. Even, some of you will also be closing the lid of the past or will have a closure from your ex. Hmm. And especially if you used to be with a fire sign, this chapter will finally be over and closed down. Now, be careful of spending money or be careful of overspending or going out with your friends and you're the one who will be spending for them, or you're the one who will keep on treating them or paying for their meals or something like that. Okay? I mean, there's no problem if you will be like treating them once or twice, but every time that you go out, that's already a different story. Okay? People will be abusing you just because that the flow of your finances will be smooth and steady during this year. I just feel like you will have some problems with your relationship. Okay? Friends, I mean, you know, you just need to choose the right crowd for you. Now, the success that you have been waiting for will be happening around the middle of the year. Oh, some of you will be hailed as the employee of the month or employee of the year. Mm. And I feel like at the time that you're going to get, I don't know, whatever, could be an award or could be like an accomplishment that you can say. You're planning to like either go on your own or move to a different company. All right. Be careful of contaminated water, or be careful of swimming in a contaminated water or contaminated, I don't know, place. It could be like a lake or a river or any body of water. Just be careful. Hmm. Especially during the summer. Okay, do not. And huh. Be careful of any electrical appliances or any electrical stuff. Possibility of being electrocuted. I mean, it's not going to be that, like more of a danger. Just be careful of any electrical appliances, especially if, if your hands are wet or something like that. Okay. Some of you will also be walking away from somebody from the past that will try to reach out to you. Okay. It's like you will be closing the door to anybody from the past because you feel like it's done, it's over, you're over and done with it. All right. Answer. All right. Cancer 20, so 23241. Cancer, you're leaving someone behind, especially if you're married with someone who's such a lazy ass, or somebody with some childhood issues, or some, mother issues, or somebody is such a so childish and irresponsible. You know, it seems like you don't want to continue dealing with this relationship or whatsoever, and you feel like you're just taking care of another child in your family. Okay. Some of you will be leaving off your savings, not because that you're going to be losing your job, but I feel like, for your brand new beginning, for those of you who's going to be leaving somebody behind in a marriage. Okay. And some of you will be offered, hmm, some of you will be offered like a great job unexpectedly. Okay. Now, as soon as you leave this person, that is where good things will start coming in, or that is where things will start rolling in. And just be careful that this person might just backstab you, okay, or might just talk behind you. Some of you, your wishes will be fulfilled around the third quarter of the year. If you're also planning to get a new car, then I feel like it will be done, or it will be happening around the time of Cancer. Uh-huh. All right. If ever that you will also be receiving money, or there will be like a lump sum of money that you're going to be receiving, just be quiet about it. Because I feel like there will be a lump sum of money that will be getting your way, or something that you've been waiting for to come is finally be yours. Or there's like a reward, refund, rebate, something like that. It's like it has. Could be it's, like it has been accumulated or toppled up for like a long period of time. It will be given to you, but just be quiet about it. Okay. Some of you, if you're going to be walking away from somebody, if you're going to be leaving somebody behind, divorce will not be easy. Your work will get better starting the middle of the year, towards the last quarter of the year. Okay. So things are going to get better for you. Things are really looking good. And hmm, I feel like things are going to be a little bit, things are going to be better for you if you're not going to be, like expecting too much from your partner, or if you're single right now, relationship will be the last on your list. Okay. Some of you, okay, if you're expecting for some of you to get back together with somebody from the past, I don't really feel like this is going to be happening. Okay. I don't feel like this is going to be the year. And you need to keep on moving. Now, singles, dating will be a little bit hard for you, not because that you won't have any options or something like that, but you will be much more dedicated to your job more than anything else. And if you want to have somebody, let's say for example that you're starting to feel lonely, that you're starting to feel like not so happy in your life because you've been focusing too much on money, then if you will start getting into a relationship, your money and your career will be slowing down. So it's up to you. It's your choice. I don't see any major health problems or health issues. Leo 23801. All right, Leo. Wow. Be careful during the months of May. Uh, May, July, August. Okay. Be careful during those months. Anyway, you're going to be emotionally voided, or you're not going to be emotionally available for some people who's been like counting on you. All right. Um I'm getting so distracted with, this thing about outside. Anyway, your finances, however, will start getting better. And just give me a second. All right. So anyway, let's just wrap this up. Anyway, financial stability during the time of actually during the fire months, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, your work will be a breeze. You know, unlike the other signs during this year, your work will be a breeze. I don't see any problem with your boss. In fact, that you're gonna be the favorite of your boss. But of course, that there will be some expectations that will not be met because I feel like some of you will be very distracted because of your family obligations. You know, career wise and family no, sorry, career wise and your love life will be fine. Except that I feel like there will be a family member that will have to either be rushed into the emergency and, or there will be like a prolonged medical situation. And this is the reason why you're going to be a little bit distracted because you cannot really concentrate and it will be adding up to your burdens or it will be adding up to your worries. Okay. Um, Singles, there is somebody from the past that will be coming back into your life, which is more likely a water sign. And this person, actually works in a different place. But if they have to move to wherever you are just to get closer to you, they will and they would. Okay. This time, they're also going to show you that they are really, really serious to be with you. And I feel like you can trust them at this point because they are going to be giving you more hope. I mean, not just to lead you on, but I feel like this time they are really for real. Okay. The lesson that you're also learning, or the lessons that you need to learn for this year, is this is the final year, or this is the final leg of it. All right. So I feel like next year will be much better for you than this year. I don't see any major health problems except nail brittling and the watch out for the back horizontal banding in your nails. It's actually a sign of cancer. Virgo 24309. All right, Virgo, you're gonna get stuck with your money. Wow. Uh, it's like wow, like you'll be working and working and working, not because it's like you're working for nothing, but you will be so caught up with a lot of opportunities, or could be some works, that will be bringing you a lot of money. And because of this, you're going to be able to buy a new house, renovate your house, or something like that. Okay. And all right. Um, huh. So maybe it's like, oh my God, you know what? It's you don't even have to worry about your finances. You will become a partner, or you will become a business partner, or you're going to be getting, if you're already in a business right now, you will be partnered with somebody who's let's say for example, like a pro, in that field. And it's like you will still be working while you're running your business. So good for you. Your financial aspect, I don't see any problem. You would even get a like an offer internationally. Sorry about that. I didn't notice the timer. And singles, you're gonna find somebody that lives far from you or that lives at a distance. Wow. When it comes to your finances, Virgo, you have the best reading. Some of you will even be promoted to a much higher position. Wow. I haven't gone to the love section because I feel like that is where the sad part will be. All right. Anyway, singles, you're going to find somebody that lives far from you. And I feel like that's the one that you're going to be ending up with, most likely. Now, married ones. I don't feel like you're going to be getting a divorce this year. I mean, except for all who already have a like an ongoing divorce thing. But for those of you who will get who's already having some issues with your marriage, with your relationship, you know, the misunderstandings, the communication problems, communication blocks, and the issues in your relationship will just keep on growing and growing and growing. Insecurities, especially the insecurities of your person, if you're not going to be understanding where they're coming from, if you're not going to be addressing the problem, it might just get even bigger down by the end of the year. Some of you are also having some issues getting pregnant, and your partner will be blaming you for not getting pregnant or for not having the pregnancy because you're too busy. So, like what I said, if you're not going to be getting this sorted out, there will be much more bigger problems later on down by the end of the year. But I still don't see any separations or divorces or something like that. Oh my God. And still, you will be working on a much bigger project and much bigger goal. And this is like a huge amount of money that you need to double up your time to dedicate on this. Uh, be careful of ulcer, kidney issues, UTI, uh, and if you have like a pertaining migraine that just get even worse, every time that you're gonna have an attack, I feel like it's much better for you to go and check out with your doctor. There's something that you need to know. Okay. But Virgo, you have actually the best reading. Okay. When it comes to money, I've noticed that in rat, ox, and tiger, your reading, Virgo, is like really, really outstanding, especially when it comes to finances or money. Wow. Libra, 24857. Wow, three cards. First three cards. Look, you're going to be receiving, some of you will be receiving a brand new offer. Some of you will also be getting an internship, an acceptance, or there is like a huge success coming your way. Some of you will also be um have to travel to receive an award this year. All right. Some of you, especially, I mean, I don't see any problem with your spouse or with your marriage, but it seems like both of you will be very busy with your own careers this year. That if you don't have a child yet, I feel like it's really going to be hard for you to conceive or to even have a baby. Sex wise, for those who's already married, you need to find some time to make it up to each other. All right. And even if you will try to have sex, it's going to be really quick because both of you are either too tired or both of you are like you're just in a hurry. Okay, so you need to find some time for this. Um, some of you might go for like a cosmetic surgery, okay, for like breast augmentation, Botox, and something about breast. Okay. Anyway, and you need to learn how to give back your blessings. There will be a lot of opportunities that's going to be coming your way. You need to balance your good karma, by helping out other people. Otherwise, if you're just going to keep it to yourself, you're going to be running out of balance and your karma is not going to be balanced as well. Okay. So when you have much, you will have much. But when you don't have it, it's like, your bowl's going to be empty. So you have to learn how to balance. Okay. You need to learn how to give back. Now, for those of you who's single, I feel like you would rather just have sex or just be casual with some other people. But settling down is going to be hard for you, especially down by the end of the year, because you'll be preoccupied by a lot of invitations, a lot of meetings, work stuff, travel. Especially that I don't really feel like whoever and whatever it is that you're really looking for in a person, you're going to be seeing that in any of your options. The one for you is somebody that you're not even expecting that that's the one that you're going to be ending up with, which is that person apparently is someone that is already known to you. Okay. I'm picking up alopecia for some of you for the health issues, acne, and skin allergies. Ooh. Some of you will be marrying somebody from the past. Okay. Like what I said, you feel like, the person for you is not the one that you're really expecting. All right, Scorpio 25243. You will be successful in selling a place or obtaining a place, or you will find a like a house that's going to be under your budget, okay? Um some of you will also have a success over a real estate career or something like that, or selling houses. And but the lessons that you have to learn supposedly for this year, unfortunately, you will just keep on repeating same things over and over and over again. You need to have a little bit of a discipline. Okay. Finances will be running smooth. I also feel like when it comes to your workplace, you will be aided by your boss, or you will be assisted by some of the managers, or some of the senior executives in your company, so you don't have to worry. Some of you will also be going through a training or like a short course. All right. Some of you feel like your wishes, or I don't know, could be likes in your life, is not really practical at this point. So you're going to be moving on, or you'll be leaving it all behind. Be careful of somebody who will be withholding you the truth, especially if it's a fire sign that you are dealing with. Some of you needs to forgive a family member, especially if you have an issue with your father. If you're a woman, you will keep on meeting the same qualities as your father. If you're a man, then I feel like you will start acting like your father. Okay, if you have issue with them. Singles, you are going to be meeting mostly younger generations or younger than you. Some of you will also be, oh my God, in a relationship that is like half of your age. Well, not unless that you're, like you're still young, like too young, then it's not applicable for you. But if you're already in your 40s, 50s, 60s, you're going to be ending up in a relationship that's just like half your age. Now, married ones, I feel like you're going to be butting heads with your in laws about what you should be doing and how you should be handling your marriage. You're going to have some issues like, this is my life, so stay out of it. And I also feel like your in laws will be stepping in when it comes to your children. So there will be some clashes and there will be some issues between your family and your spouse. Okay. because you're expecting that your spouse will be like protecting your relationship from them or you from them. But it's like your spouse will be like just staying in the middle and not even taking any sides. And it's going to be disappointing you. Okay. Um, be careful of ringing in your ears. Okay. Or be careful if you've been having some earaches or some unusual pain in your ears. Because I feel like there's like an insect inside of it. Okay. All right. Sagittarius 25609. Wow. Oh my God. Wow, Sagittarius. Wow, good news about money. Uh. Oh my God. Okay. Sagittarius, there is something that you'll be starting that will be coming into fruition. And I feel like financially, this will be like really, really abundant. Okay. Your finances will also start growing, but you need to start saving. I mean, you will be spending as soon as you start getting the money, like spending on your lavish stuff, spending on new phones, gadgets, and stuff. You just need to keep on saving and saving and saving. Now, don't be overly confident about the money that you'll be getting, because there are some slow times, there will be some good times. But during the good times, you need to keep on saving. But during the slow times, you need to at least just spend a little bit of your savings and just keep on working and working and working. All right. Now, some of you will be I feel like you need to cover yourself up with a health insurance because your health will be a problem this year. Okay, especially when it comes to your lungs, immune system, um when it comes to your energy and blood related stuff. Okay, and if you have some pending legal battles, it will be ending this year and it will be in your favor, so don't worry. Okay, and all right, singles, if you're waiting for somebody to come back into your life, it's much better for you to keep on moving on because there is someone that's much better that will be coming your way. And that will be much, much better. Okay. You will be meeting this person through the mode of transportation or to a place that is moving. All right. Even though that this person used to have a family or it's like this person is a divorcee, this person can definitely be taking care of you. So don't worry. Okay. Now, for those of you who's already married, it seems like you will start recalling your past or recalling the memories of your, like when you used to start dating each other. It's like you're going to be very nostalgic, visiting the places where you used to go, where you used to date, where you met each other, just to fix the relationship because I feel like you are trying to rebuild the rapport, you're trying to rebuild the bond, the lost bond, you know, because of your problems in the past. Some of you were still dwelling into a loss. Okay. Health wise, you'll be dealing with your immune system. Okay. And some of you will just easily lose weight, but it's not because I feel like it's because of an underlying health problem that you're not really paying attention to. All right. Aquarius 310. 30010. Wow. All right. Financially, you're going to be very happy this year. In fact, you're also going to be traveling a lot. All right. Um, I just feel like you're going to get caught up with some family obligations, especially if you're the breadwinner. Okay. Some of you, if you're already, if you're not yet married, but already in a relationship, or it could be if you're already engaged, then I feel like you might have to call off the wedding, or you might have to reschedule your wedding because of some family necessities or family emergencies. That might just cause up a breakage because your partner won't understand your obligations to your family. Um, but financially, I feel like this will get better. You will also be getting a lot more money by selling stocks or trading stocks, and um work wise, down around April, November, and May. There will be a bit of a disappointment when it comes to your workplace, or when it comes to like money that you're expecting, but it's not gonna happen. All right. For those of you who's loosely connected, there's a possibility of your person walking away from you, and a possibility of separation or breakup. Married ones, if some of you are actually pregnant or your spouse is pregnant, there will be another miscarriage. Okay. And it might take some time before your person can conceive again, or probably you. And you will also catch somebody lying when it comes to your workplace, or lying to you. Okay. Things are going to be moving up ahead when it comes to a position that you're applying for, or when it comes to a position that you're vying for when it comes to your workplace. But I just feel like somehow, despite of the success that you're going to be having this year, you will still feel sad or overwhelmed. Those who's already in a relationship, I'm really seeing like a big disconnection and separation. For those singles, I feel like you will be meeting somebody who's older than you, but someone that is very stingy when it comes to money. And pregnancy, you might have a problem conceiving for this year because of all the stress that you're going to be getting. But when it comes to finances, wow, I can't really say anything about this, but like things are going to be running smooth for you, whether it's business or employment, sales or marketing. You're going to have like a lot of good times and good year, okay, financially. But in terms of love, in terms of some family matters, this is where the heartbreak will be coming from. It's going to be a little bit of a lonely year for you. I don't see any major health issues, except that I feel like you're going to have some binge drinking. Pisces 30444. Some of you will be receiving check from the government, or payment, refund, or rebate. Some of you will be turning your back onto love, going through some changes, and you will start thinking practically. Okay. Singles, you will get back together with somebody from the past, and I feel like this time it's going to be working out. Some of you, if you're also planning to get pregnant, or if you really want to get pregnant, this is the perfect year for you. to conceive. Some of you will have like a good flow of money around second quarter of the year and third quarter of the year, but make sure to pay up your debts. Okay, don't let it compile, or don't let it pile up. And make sure to settle down your bills, your loans, and everything else, because you might just have a problem later on by the end of the year. Some of you will also be increasing your credit score, and you'll be very happy to get the news. And it seems like you will have enough. Wow, I just said it. You will have enough luck when it comes to playing to the casino. September, October, November. All right. Financial stability will be yours, but I feel like you also need to learn how to give back. While the money is good and while the flow and of your finances will be great, you need to start thinking about either getting a house or moving out of your comfort zone or wherever you are right now. Love for singles, for other singles, okay? If you don't want to get back together with your ex, then it's going to be like a difficult option for you. I mean, there will be a lot of difficult options for you, meaning that they're not even within your standards. But to some of you who will have their, exes from the past or ex love from the past, this is the one that you're going to be ending up with. So in overall, I don't see any major health problems. Something about your foot, swelling, edema, and it's related to your kidney and having a hard time walking, still related to your kidney. Okay. So I don't see any, I don't really feel like you're going to have like a very bad year though. There are some months that's going to be like a little bit down, but it's going to fade away fast, as long as you're going to be finding the right direction. All right. So finally, we're done, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another three Chinese signs. All right. Thank you. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live at the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaclaireangel.net. You may also chat with me directly at my Instagram. Capricorn? I think I did Capricorn. Okay, hold on. Oh, I think, yeah, I skipped Capricorn. Okay, I thought I'm done. All right, let's do Capricorn. Huh, that's weird. Capricorns, your year will be starting out a little bit slow until it will be pushing forward real fast. You know how a train starts, that it's like really, really slow, and then when it starts chugging, it will be like really fast. Okay, that is how your career will be taking off. Now, there are some things, more changes, role of the situation, your life, your year, cycle of the year. It will be it's like you're going through a whirlpool of changes and transition, and then like you will have an awakening around the second quarter of the year, and then things will be like moving for you. Now there are some success from the past, probably offers from the past, job offers, projects or something like that, that will be coming back into you, probably some past clientels that will be coming back your way. um I feel like your finances in the past will start coming up or will start pumping up. Okay. With the Nine of Cups here, it seems like those things that you almost leave behind or that you almost give up on will finally have a chance or hope for you to keep on working on it. And I feel like, I don't know, there are some great things from the past that will be coming back into your life. And like you've almost given up on your dreams and things that you really wanted to have and attain, but things are going to start picking up. This year, you might also have a chance to either buy a new car or get a new house or get both because of the great flow of finances that's going to be coming your way. I just feel like be careful of a fire sign that's been like stalking you and that's like keeping tabs on you. This person is like keeping an eye on you, and this person might just create a huge disturbance or blockages. Okay, so work wise, I feel like you're gonna get tied up with too much work or with a busy work or with a busy schedule, and mhm, you might want to take care of your bank accounts, by the way. Anyway, singles, you won't have time for love because of your work. It's going to be hard for you to find somebody. Actually, there is someone who will be coming back into your life, but you won't have time for this person. Now, if you're not going to be paying attention and you're not going to be um making time for your love life, you might just ended up being single for the entire year. Okay? All right, married ones, you will be renewing or you will be like what do you call this? Like reliving your love or working out in your foundation or relationship. And you're gonna find that you are falling head over heels again with each other. Too mushy. Okay. Especially if you're with another earth sign. Some of you, there will be some forgiveness that even though that there is like this is more like a life after cheating thing. You'll be able to forgive your person and you'll be starting all over again. Okay. Um, I don't see any major health issues. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see any major health issues. All right. Anyway, it's been like really, really long. Anyway, if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live on the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaclaireangel.net. You may also chat with me directly at my Instagram, Sophia Claire Angel, Sophia Angel Official, Sophia Claire Angel Tarot. All right. For the extended readings, even though I'm not doing any extended readings for this, it will be available in Patreon. All right. Blessings to you. I'll see you again tomorrow.